Good morning for episode number 5 of the Wunderkind show. Look, I went to sleep extremely perplexed, frustrated, angry. Some might even say pissed off. And if you guys were saying that, you were very right. But the small amount of silver lining in the clouds that I look for, that I depend on, is that the Bengals are 0-2. 0-2. Joey B. Yo, listen, I don't care what nobody tell me. I don't care what nobody tells me right now. I was hurt. I was mad. I couldn't believe it. I was sitting there like, oh, how can this happen? John Harbaugh, you need to pay. But then I took a second back, and the Bengals delivered. A Dackless Cowboys did your team dirty. I mean, look, let's keep it in a framework. It's only 2 weeks of football, but your team has had back-to-back games of bad football. Bad. That win was literally on a platter for you to entertain yourself with. And you gave it back. You had to stop one person, Parsons. That's all you had to stop. And that man said, not today. I love it. I swear to God, I love it. Yo. Oh God. Yo. Listen, y'all got slapped, bro. Straight up. Y'all got done dirty. And I'm going to keep it a buck with you. After everything that went on, because y'all wouldn't shut up. Y'all wouldn't. I'm going to repeat this for the Bengal fans that might watch this show. I'm hoping I get some Bengal fans, you know what I'm saying? But if I don't, well, I understand. You know where I'm coming from? This is for you. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You're no longer hunting out wins. You are being hunted. Teams that would usually be easy are now trying to make a name for themselves by beating you. See, an organization that's used to winning would know that. But you're not. That's why last game you got slapped. Slapped. And it's not our fault. It's your fault. I heard people saying, oh, but we were close to winning at the end. When has losing become acceptable? Only a Bengals fan. What's that one movie with the baseball kid and that big guy was like, only in Cincinnati. Like, literally. Yeah, we lost, but we were close. I'm a Ravens fan. Lamar Jackson had an MVP type performance. That means nothing because we lost. Y'all gotta understand, man. We don't like L's. You see that? We don't like L's. We don't like that. We only deal with dubs. And that's what we want. That's what we need. Listen, I think the Ravens are going to get this stuff turned around, but the Bengals, I already told y'all. Y'all heard me. You heard it from Nitro first. They were not making the playoffs. Check my tweets. They're not. They're not going to make the playoffs. They're going to stay in 4th. The Browns are going to be over them. The Steelers are definitely going to be over them, and you know we are too. You're going to have to sit there and wonder, what happened? Why can't we even win 10 games? Y'all barely won 10 games. Barely. Do you understand that? I mean, what's hard to comprehend with that? You guys been talking like you won back-to-back Super Bowls. Like you were the Patriots in their heyday with Thomas Brady. I try to tell y'all, man, Joe Burrow is so used to things being a certain way, coming very easy, that I don't feel like he's ever truly been punched in the face. You guys will say, oh, injury. No. Injury gives you an excuse. I would have been good, but I was just injured. We would have been good, but we were just injured. Just like last year. That's the problem I had with the Ravens. Because last year, we were injury riddled. And the same problems we were having on defense last year with a different coordinator, I might add, we're having it this year. Joe Flacco completed some great passes on our defense. Tua looked like the second coming of Dan Marino himself. I mean, it just hurts. Listen, like I said, man, last night I was a wreck. I was a mess. But nothing has brought me more of a smile of knowing that the Bengals have been fed humble pie. Where's your fork and knife? Humble pie tastes nice. You have to eat your words. Yum, yum, yum. You got to. That's y'all. Bengal fans, I don't want to hear y'all excuses. Oh, the O-line. Y'all told me that the O-line was revamped, that it was fixed, that now y'all was going to win everything. Man, I love it when a good plan comes together. Shout out to the A-team. Yo, look. We got to get to a point now where we're looking at these teams, and when people say stuff out of pocket, we hold them to it. Joe Burrow's been real quiet, real calm in those interviews now. Well, it's just that we got to play better, You don't see no more of the chuckling from Higgins. You don't see no more of the from Chase. What you thought? People were just going to let you do it again? No, sorry, Bob. Now you got to sit there and take that. You got to eat that. You got to hold that. Hold it like a baby. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Because honestly, the Jets might make y'all 0-3. And y'all don't want to see Nitro if you do. Because I promise you on everything that I take seriously, I will not just flame your team. I will literally make songs discussing your putrid organization. Yo, look, man, it was a lot of good games and a lot of, how did the Browns lose? I was busy watching the Ravens game, sitting there ripping my couch apart, wondering how this team's coming back on us. So I just saw a quick glance of the Browns versus the Jets, and I'm like, oh, Browns got that. They about to lead the division. And Joe, another Joe, the proper cup of Joe, Flacco said, you ain't fitting to do my Baltimore Ravens dirty. What, you thought this was a game? Huh? Jets, fly with me, fly. The Browns got beat in like 3 minutes. But once again, the AFC teams, almost all of us made the same mistakes. The Browns and the Ravens made the same mistake, blowing leads. And the worst part about the Browns was they could have milked the clock. They could have worked every second off that clock because the run game was working. See, with the Baltimore Ravens, our run game was not working. See, this is where the conception of why I say Lamar Jackson deserves his money comes into play. Because he's the entire run game. He's the entire passing game. Most quarterbacks, all quarterbacks except for Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, if their run game is trashing, usually that's it. And Patrick. Yeah, you got to give it to Patrick. Patrick. That's about it. But most of the, think about it. With Lamar, he has so much on his plate. So much. And he just goes out there, all right, guys, let's get it done. And y'all thought Burrow was on that level? Y'all really thought Joe Burrow was on that level? Well, I'm here to tell you, no, he's not. He's overrated. He is a good quarterback. He is not a great quarterback. There's been a lot of good quarterbacks to have playoff success, and there's been a lot of great quarterbacks to not have playoff success. You guys are conflating the two. Conflation. And honestly, everything with Joe Burrow is propaganda. Total propaganda. They are just HE double hockey sticks bent on making him the face of the league. They're like, oh man, he looks like Tom Brady. So we're going to say he is the next Tom Brady. Good luck. The AFC is loaded. Loaded. Think about even for my team, AFC's no cakewalk. You got Mahomes and the Chiefs. You got the Bills and Allen, right? You got the Chargers with Herbert. You got Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. You got Burrow with the Bengals. You got Russell Wilson with Denver. Like, think about these teams. And now Miami's looking like, whoo. Yo, listen. Yo, on the topic of Miami, real quick, deviating, right? That man whose name is Tyreek Hill, people wondered. They were like, why, Nitro? Why are you making such a big deal about Tyreek? It was Mahomes why he was special. You were wrong. Generational weapons can alter and change an entire offense. He pulled a Lamar Jackson. Think about this real quick. I want y'all to remember, take a time back. Roll with me, right? Lamar Jackson gets a cramp in the Browns game, goes to the locker room. We lose a 2-touchdown lead and they go up. Lamar trots back out on the field. On 4th down, throws a touchdown pass. Then he comes back when they score and milks the clock for Justin Tucker to hit the game winner, right? That's a Lamar Jackson career play. That's what Tyreek Hill just did to the Baltimore Ravens. That's what he did. The man was like, cramp, IV, help me, please. I was like, oh, good, thank God he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Because, of course, I'm not going to celebrate if you're injured. But being hurt for a thing, good. It's just cramps, good. All right, we don't got to worry about him. As soon as that man, as soon as that brother, as soon as that generational talent, as soon as the playmaker himself walked back on the field, it was bombs away. And it didn't stop. Tyreek Hill has literally beat the Ravens almost single-handedly multiple times. Multiple times. By himself. It's like, oh, we forgot who he was because Patrick Mahomes not throwing him the ball. He's still Tyreek Hill. He is the fastest player in the NFL by a country mile. By a country mile. Especially now that Lamar put on a little weight. And what did y'all think? He wasn't going to be the same player? This is why you have so many people complaining like, give Lamar elite weapons. Bateman is good. Mark Andrews is good. Could you imagine them next to Tyreek Hill? Could you? And this is the problem that I have with Baltimore. Because it's not like they haven't had the cap flexibility. It's y'all fault y'all having cap problems. You've had a quarterback on a rookie deal. What have you put around him, surrounded him with, to make everyone be like, yo, they really did surround him with talent? Burrow is surrounded by talent. Herbert is surrounded by talent. Allen is surrounded by talent. Patrick is surrounded by talent. Tua is surrounded by talent. Don't y'all get that? Even Jalen Hurts is surrounded by talent. And the year before that, Tannehill was surrounded by talent. You could listen, I want y'all to think about this real quick. Take Lamar Jackson off the Ravens, take him off, and put him on those other teams. Do you have any idea of what the NFL would be with him on one of those other teams? He would break the league. It'll be broken, gone, no coming back. Feliz Navidad, Happy Christmas, present, what's in the box? Nothing. That's how dynamic and influential he is to the game on the field. So please, other Raven fans, the gatekeepers, the Purple Patrol, woo. Y'all needs to chill, because this is what we was talking about. If you're not going to give him elite weapons, give him an elite line. Well, Ronnie Stanley's going to come back. Ronnie, we're so believing in Ronnie. Sad. The Chiefs, look what the Chiefs did. The Chiefs said, we really put Patrick in a bad position. We're going to protect him. How is it that these other players are getting paid and the team is still able to construct a great line, still surround them with weapons, and somehow pay the weapons? Please explain it to me. Every other team but Baltimore. But I'm tripping. Nitro's tripping. I'm just talking. I'm the problem. We're the problem. Everyone's the problem outside of the front office. There's a problem with that. Listen, Lamar Jackson needs more help. Now, we said he needed pass protection. The O-line seemed fine in pass pro, but can't make a hole and run block. Only the Ravens say you can't have both. It's like, we have corners, so you can't have pass rushers. That's how this works. If you have a line, they can either pass pro or run block. You can't have both. It's always going to one end of the spectrum with the Ravens. Why? And you know what makes it even more egregious, right? Let me make sure that y'all understand this. We took an injured player on an injury-riddled team on a high draft pick. I don't want to sort of. If one person says, it's a 3rd round pick, 4th round pick, what is it called? Antonio Brown was picked in what round? Tom Brady was picked in what round? Listen, it's easy picking in the first 2 rounds. You earn your paycheck in rounds 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. Don't you get that? That's where the general managers really earn that money, earn that pay, earn that dough. Dinero. But I'm tripping. Oh, man. But I digress. I'm no longer mad at the debacle that the Ravens put on the field yesterday. Because the only thing that's brightening up my day, making me smile, giving me an ounce of life is the fact knowing that the Bengals have to eat their words. And let me tell y'all this, when you got to eat your words, it don't taste good. There is no seasoning. It's all been boiled. No salt. But it's all right. We got a long way to go. It's only week 2. I think the Ravens are going to come back. Actually, this kind of seems reminiscent of 2019. It really does. The only problem I have with 2019 is that when the playoffs came, coaches forgot how to coach, players forgot how to play, and Lamar Jackson and Hollywood were the only 2 people that showed up ready to ball. And shout out to Mark Andrews because he ended up becoming injured in that game. But his hands was kind of suspect in that game also. You feel me? A whole team forgot how to tackle. I'm just saying, don't let history repeat itself. A smart man learns from his mistakes. A wise man learns from other people's mistakes. They don't got to go through it to learn. They can say, oh, over there? Oh, don't go over there. Why? People might fight you. They might beat you up. And that look like it hurt. We got to get to that place. We got to. Happy Monday. Wunderkind show. 5-man. Whoo! Listen, consistency is key, baby. I'm giving y'all content because I am content. Woo! I feel good. Look, thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It's gonna be a day. Don't worry. Football's on tonight. We'll see what's happening. You got it coming from? It's your boy Nitro. Live on the Wunderkind show. And you know my slogan. Don't you? Don't you? I know you do. And I'm going to say it for you. Peace. And I am